Yeah, that's your book. See,
Oh yeah, let me see that. So what's in it?
it's hard to
Ross?
say. It gives you all a message from Fraser, right? And then
But it's
how it
like
works.
a journal.
It's a whole.
or something.
It's a
Or,
whole. It's for the whole 90 days. You can do it. Like that's the thick of it. So that's just going to show
oh,
you. That will put you off doing your 90 days. And it just goes day 3, day 2, day 1. You know, like there's week 1, right? And it gives
yeah.
you
So
ideas what to post on social media.
and Facebook.
My story so far.
Oh, wow.
Post a selfie holding your copy, quote the post, question to ask. And then
Oh, wow.
when you're prospecting, it's day 1, things to do.
Right. Well, it gives you some ideas, and it's different every day for 90 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some things must repeat, though, right?
Yeah. This bit repeats, but at the start of the week, where he gives you ideas. Hold on, there, find it. Week 2. You have a journal as well. Like there's week 2, and there's different Facebook Live titles.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Maybe I'll let's watch that video. I got a video for us. It's only like 3 minutes long. It's called one common goal, one motivation.
How do you get all the videos?
I do some research, you know.
All right.
And I usually watch them all, like watch them through to make sure they're cool. But there's endless amounts of videos. And you know what the challenge is copyright protections. So I figured it out. It's not that it wasn't that easy actually. So YouTube's made some changes, which is good. And now you're allowed to use a video if the original creator of it is giving you permission, because they get the commissions on it.
Yeah.
That's great. That's awesome. But you got to be careful that you don't when it says there's a copyright claim on it that I've already got one strike against me.
I have one strike too.
I didn't know, you know.
No.
So I'm kind of, and it's kind of riding a fine line here. We're sharing this original content of somebody else's, but on the other hand, it's getting their word around, right? Whoever it is. The same thing with music. Like everybody gets pissed off at the Eagles because the Eagles won't. You know, you got it playing in the background on your on your video, and they're gonna ban it. You know. So, but the other cool thing is I figured out, so you don't have to worry about it because it tells you where there's a claim, and it tells you where in the video that claim is. So you have the choice to chop it out or chop out just the audio. And
how do you do that after you post it? It tells you where it is?
After you post it,
Right.
YouTube scans
the spiders scan it. Yep.
Yeah, they scan the world for duplicate content, and then it flags where in the video it is, and then so after it's about to post, just before you post it, you got that option. Because if you don't do it, then you're screwed. You have to delete it. But it's got an editor in there that will edit the stuff out.
Yeah.
So that's great. So anyway, and you never know. Like we'll watch this video. It could be a copyright claim, and then I have to chop it out.
Or else they'll just turn the sound off. They'll let you play it, but they'll turn the sound off.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's no point in putting a video on if you.
I know, but that's what they do. It's the same, and that's why you notice in TikTok some of the videos don't have sound. It's because they play copyright music in the background.
Okay. Yeah, right. And with TikTok, you get a choice. You can mix in the originals. Because with TikTok, the other thing you want to do is there's a lot of music that gets listened to. So it's good to use some.
You're better off using TikTok rather than putting the music in yourself. You know what I mean? You can't put your stereo on and blast a song on it, because at least when you get the stuff from TikTok, that's already been paid to copyright it, or they have it some way done, so it's legal.
Yeah, it's legal and it's good, and then you get searches on that.
Yeah, and then the most viral, what you do is you turn, as Mark said, and it's quite known. If you want to talk over it, you can still put the viral piece of music, but drop the sound to 0. So you're still getting ranked for the viral piece of music, but it's not coming through on your recording.
Oh, right. It's still playing, really? You just can't hear it. Yeah. Right. That is a good idea. And then, yeah, and then also that's why you see these crazy videos where people kind of are lip syncing or whatever, somebody else talking.
And you know how to do that easier? I found out how you do it. You record it faster. So when you're recording it, it's going faster. So you can actually get the lip sync a lot quicker, a lot easier. Because when you record it faster, it slows it down when it's being recorded, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
So you can get the. That's
So
how people do it.
you're recording yourself faster?
You record it you can see once you make a video, there's a ×2, ×4, and ×6. On the other side, there's the duration of the clip. So if you move it up to ×2, well then it's gonna. But the only thing is, when you do it ×2, you have to stand perfectly still. If you start making any motions, it'll just go like that. You know, when you're doing a lip sync, you have to be perfectly still.
Okay. And then your lips are just more in sync. Is that what the?
Where else can you get these kind of Tims, man?
I know, this is crazy. We're gonna leave this in. We'll leave the part out about Dublin and all that. Maybe I'll leave it in if it's good. But
yeah, but I swore on it, so you might have to take that out.
Yeah, it'll get banned on YouTube.
Yeah, I've got one copyright claim, and it was from my sponsor. I wasn't doing videos yet. He said I could use this video, and I got the video outranked, and he got pissed off and did a copyright claim.
Oh man, see, of course that can happen. Yeah. Yeah, if it's not doing anything, nobody's gonna notice. If you get a few million views, people are gonna start to, that's a good point. Yeah.
And here's the thing too, a trick. If you want to get a video ranked, you put it on listed until that time you want it to be ranked at. So it'll still be in the algorithm, if you know what I mean. Because I wondered how these people are getting, the review videos saying new software comes out, and all of a sudden this year's things coming in straight highly ranked. And I go, how come that is? And the guy let me in with the secret. He says, I've had on listed for about 4 months with previous. As soon as I get a mention of that software or whatever I'm reviewing coming out, I make the video, put it on listed, and then just send it to live. That's the day before. So by that time, all them views are still coming in, but then, you know what I mean? The ranking's happening.
So you're publishing it unlisted, and then you're sharing the link to get.
No, you're publishing it unlisted, and then you're sending it live. No way you can put it unlisted, or you can send it live so people see it.
Yeah. So you're doing unlisted, and then what?
And then you change it to whatever. I don't know what it is. What is it?
Public. Yeah.
Published. Then you publish it.
Yeah. But I'm still not following that. So you create it, and then you have a choice to do it unlisted or live.
Yeah.
So you do.
But unlisted. Unlisted means you're getting the rank. It's getting ranked, but it's not. People can't see it.
Can't see it unless
in the background. It's being ranked. Yes. But they can't see it until that day. But you still have that ranked higher because it's already been put into the algorithm.
Oh, but so nobody's seen it then. But nobody's seen it. Oh,
but so YouTube has ranked it, and behind the scenes it's being ranked.
Oh, I didn't know that happens. I thought people have to see it.
No.
So your video's getting ranked and by YouTube, right? By YouTube, even if it's unlisted. Oh wow, that's interesting. Yeah, and then because if it's up there, and then you could leave it there for a couple months, maybe, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple months of unlisted, and then you go live, and then you put it public.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you
never converted it over to live. So if it's live, it just gets shown to people right away, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, unlisted people can't see it unless you give them the link. But
Right.
when it's published, it'll show up on the whatever the view. Do you know what I mean? You get a chance of, but then there's not many videos, so it's hard to. It's just it's madness the amount of stuff that goes on to rank a video. It's people just think you just publish it and that's it and hope for the best.
No, nobody's gonna see it. It's crickets.
There's loads of stuff that has to be done. And you have to get the right keywords, and you have to, when you speak, you have to speak the keywords as well. And that increases the rank as well. And then you have to put the keywords below, but you can't just stuff it. There used to be years ago, they just stuffed it, like say, make money online. They just used to put loads of make money online in the text, but they don't do that because Facebook's or YouTube's got clever to that, and they can see that. But if you just incorporate it into a nice sentence, and whatever you speak on the video, you actually type below as well, and that helps.
Right.
The ranking of it.
In the text, you mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, and Google and YouTube, they know you don't have to put the keywords in. They know if you're talking about golf, you're mentioning certain words. You're not talking about golf, this golf that.
And then the tags are just really the keywords of what you use the most words in the video. So you just put them as tags. But you can also get software that say if you wanted to say golf, for instance, you would get a golf video that's highly ranking, and you can get software to pull out them keywords that he used or the tags, and then you just use the same tags and you'll rank the same way.
Say that one more time. So
if you get a highly ranked video on that niche, say golf or whatever, dogs handling, dog training,
marketing,
or well, then there's a software, I can't remember what it's called. Can't remember offhand what it's called. It's free, but once you put the videos on, it'll show you the words and all the whole thing that he used to rank his video. So then you just copy that. Aye, that's it.
What is it, Brian?
vidIQ.
There you go.
vidIQ?
VID, vid like video.
Oh, vidIQ. Okay.
Yeah.
And because I've always wondered how to search hashtags and which hashtags to use. But
it's not really hashtags with YouTube, it's tags just. Well, it's the same thing, but when you put up that video, once you log into that there and you have it connected to your YouTube account, when you put in like a highly ranking video of that niche, it'll show you at the side what the
yeah, right. They just pop up, right?
Yeah. And then you just copy them. But there is actually a thing where isn't there a thing where it's like copy to clipboard, Brian, I think? That does it automatically for you.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's amazing because I want to do this with these videos, start to rank them more, so we'll start to get traffic from people that are just watching our videos, and then we'll get leads from that, and we can share those.
And leads, I don't know where LifeWave will allow you, but if you put LifeWave in front of it, you'll get ranked for people searching for LifeWave. Your video will come up.
Yeah, I've done that on some of the videos, and I try to mix it up. Like we've done a lot of these now. I try to mix up what the content is about rather than keeping it the same.
Have you all these under a channel as well?
Yeah, they're all in a YouTube channel. They're all in the channel on YouTube. They're all on the web page if you haven't looked at it.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's very cool.
Yeah, I've created that too. So that web page goes out and finds the videos that I put in a certain channel. Does it? All right. Yeah. So I put all the videos in the Morning Kickstart channel that I want to show up on the web page, and then they show up there. So if there's one that's not that great, I don't let it go to the web page. So everything on there is all good stuff. And then, but
how did you learn? How did you learn how to do that?
Like everything, just figure it out. Oh, what was that name we were calling it the other night? I forgot.
Ute.
No.
Ute. Ute.
Mr. Ute. Professor.
Professor Ube, but his first name is Ute, Y-O-U-T. So it's YouTube.
That was funny. How did you learn that? Oh, it was from Professor Ube.
Aye,
That was-
and when he said it, and then when he says write it down, I went, yeah.
Oh,
I wrote it down, then went, aye, dead on, Mark, that's YouTube.
YouTube. Ube. I still don't get how the letters fit in. So YouTube.
Y-O-U-T is Ute.
Ute. Ube.
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 E. Yes.
So Professor Ube. It's like it sounded real, right? Oh, he's my teacher.
Yeah.
Professor Ube. Mark always does that. He says that someone's
No.
word in there. I've got a new mentor, Eric Worry. I'm working with him every day now.
Yeah. And he's in the green room, he's ready to come out and everybody gets excited. And he just plays a YouTube video. Oh dear.
Yeah, that is funny. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Crazy. So
His ears will be burning this session.
he's probably got a detector, so he knows he can scan these videos when we've been talking about them, and then he goes and watches them. He can't
Wouldn't
watch
surprise me. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the purpose, besides meeting every day, which is cool, but if we can start to get these YouTube videos ranked. And the another thing I wanted to start looking at is commenting and liking these videos.
Yeah.
Us, so
Yeah.
So if we can start commenting and liking on them, that's going to start. Because I forget where I learned that from, but it's kind of like when you're playing music and you put out a tip jar, and you never put it out empty. Like, why don't you put it out empty?
No.
Because it gives people a psychological thing to put the money in there. So always put the tip or a comment on your video or your content, so that it gives people a sense.
It's the same. I've watched so-called homeless people when they have their hand out with their coins or they have the wee thing. If they get £1, they take that £1, they put it in their pocket to make it look as if they're not got a lot of money. You know what I mean? So when the person comes around, oh, you've only got a few coppers, there's another £1, they take that £1 out and they just continue it. They're not stupid.
Right, but they're not going to put their hand out with nothing in it.
No, they'll put their hand out with about two. Even when they're sleeping, they put about 2 or 3.
Yeah, but it's the same thing with the YouTube videos. If you don't comment on it, like, then nobody else is going to do that.
Yeah. And it's the same if you're ever starting a group or a page. Don't open it up with nothing on it. Put about 20 pieces of content on it. So then when people come into it, they can see that there's content there. If they see bare bones group, they'll just click out and join it.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, for sure. And or get others to start that process, so you're getting content on it. And then so in the same way, it's kind of all the same. Everybody's learning from each other. Facebook, YouTube, they're all owned by the same people anyway.
Yeah.
But the same thing with on Facebook. If you're responding to your comments on your wall, that's triggering the algorithm to start showing your content to more people that are commenting on your page and your wall, and it's also targeting their friends on their wall, because now it's linking their algorithm. So it's amazing. You can see it, all right? You start to comment and return people's comments on your wall. You start to see more of their content. They start to see.
That's how it works in Facebook. Yeah. It used to work like you could it just worked that when you put stuff out there, everybody saw it. But then they said there's too many people on YouTube, or else they just want you to do ads. But the more they wanted to make it more of a socialized thing, so the more you comment and like and whatever, you'll get more eyes on the target.
Yeah, 10-minute warning there. It's okay.
Sure.
Yeah, the other thing I learned recently that's important is, say you have 5,000 friends on Facebook, the maximum. It's better to have less friends that are more active and commenting and making comments than people like 4,000 friends that are not doing anything. So it's better to get rid of those friends that are not engaged with your content. Focus on the people that are, because
like I have a plugin that tells me how many people are active, and I have about 4,500 people, and 300 are active, and the rest nothing.
wow,
Crickets. So I need to go.
Wow. Yeah, so then you have to try to get them to engage more.
Or else
Eugene,
Yeah.
Eugene,
Hey, Margaret.
with that,
Margaret,
hi,
good
with
morning.
that plugin that tells you how many are active or not active, I guess it doesn't tell you who or indicate at all who it might be or not.
Well, I had to pay for it. I don't know ours available. I got a one-time fee.
No,
But there
I
is other
understand.
ones.
I understand that, but what I'm asking is, do they show you who is not active or not?
Yeah, it goes through it. It's like pretty cool the way it works. It goes through your whole list, and you let it go. You have to leave it running, and it tells you exactly at the end of the results. Tells you like you have 300 people, and it tells you what ones to get rid of.
So then, yeah, it tells you who to get rid of. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you
Right.
send that name, or can you paste the name of that on the in the group?
Yeah.
Thank you. Because I have like 4,500 names and I'm trying to get rid of non-active people, but it's a long process.
Well, you see a lot of people do it manually too. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't like what I'm saying, great, just let me know and I'll take you off my friends list. I'll delete you and block you. You know, it's okay if you don't like what I'm saying on my wall.
Yeah, but then if you're not getting people responding, they'll not see that.
Yeah, right. No, this is kind of a joke, but
I know, but I'm just saying that's another thing too. Facebook. It's the same with, see, a group. Used to be you set up a group and everybody saw your posts. Not happening. There's only a certain amount of people who see your posts. Facebook has just completely shut it all down. They just want you to do ads. And then I don't understand that then they're shutting down the highest marketers' ad accounts. That doesn't make sense what they're doing.
yeah, I noticed that too. And here's another question. What if you know when you share videos, other people's videos on your Facebook page, you never get as much interaction and with comments and that and views.
Yeah.
If you take the same, what I do is I take the video that someone has that I want to share and copy it separately and then post it directly, not share it onto my wall.
Yeah, once you share out on any other platform that YouTube or Facebook doesn't own, they'll just kill the reach of it.
Right.
You need to actually take that video and, as you say, upload it straight into Facebook.
Upload it straight on your own. So you just download it from wherever you had it instead of sharing it. Because I have that problem with, it's great when people share my music videos, right, of the shows, but they share it on their wall, and then I just copy them or I don't copy them, I just share them on my wall. And it's great because then you become part of their sharing of the video and views.
Yeah.
The views go up from whoever's watching it on their wall and on your wall. But for sure you can see the difference, right? If you download that video and then upload it directly onto your wall, you're going to get a reaction like that, and you don't get that when you share it. So what is the point of sharing a video? There's a question.
I don't agree with, you know why you get these Ray Higdon video, or Ray Higdon and Eric Waring says, share my stuff to your wall. Yeah, do you share my stuff to your wall? No, so why should I?
Hello.
Do you know what I mean?
Hi, it's Justin Bobovich calling you back.
Hi, how are you?
Can we kill her? Can you?
Yeah.
Hey, Don,
Yeah. Hey, Potato. Good morning. Good to see you.
morning. Did you have a 10-minute
No.
promotional video?
No, you still want to watch it? No, we can watch it to wrap it up. It's only 3 minutes. Or do you want to wait?
I opened up and nothing happened, so I went down and fed my horses.
Oh, I
and I
see.
got-
So yeah, it said you weren't connected to your audio. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I wondered whether you'd even be here, so I figured, well, I should feed the horses anyway.
Are you doing them on Sunday as well?
these
Yeah.
the meetings, yeah, every day, 7 days a week
Oh,
for now. I only missed the 2 days of the Florida
Aye,
thing.
the event. Aye.
And
Yeah.
by the way, to update on the patches on my horse. The pain has come back, but nowhere near as bad as it was. After 8 days or 9 days, I had the patches on each side. And the pain went away the second day, and it stayed away until I took the patches off. Then it kind of a little bit came back, just a little bit. And now it's been another 4 or 5 days, and I see she's drooling again, but nowhere near as much as she was. So today, right now, after this meeting, I'm gonna put an X49, just the one X49 on her butt instead of the 2 AcuLifes, and see if there's a difference. I mean, when you get such a reaction so quickly, you know.
Wow.
As-
Yeah. And maybe try the pain patches too.
I don't have any of those. I only have the X49, 39.
Yeah, what's the name of the pain patch, Eugene?
I don't know.
Something 6, isn't it?
No, that's the weight loss.
I got the one
Ice Wave.
Oh,
Cosinine.
Ice Wave, sorry. Right.
Yeah, Ice Wave.
I got Cosinine or something, whatever, how it's pronounced.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the one for animals, right? That
Yeah.
one, that's the one you tried first. Yeah,
What's
try
what's
different
the-
ones. Yeah.
What's the Cosinine? I think it's called.
Yeah. No.
Where are you, Potato?
I'm sitting in my living room.
Where do you live? What state?
I live in the gold country of Northern California, between Lake Tahoe and Sacramento, in the foothills of the Sierra Mountains.
Okay. If you want to send me your address, I can send you some Ice Wave. I just bought some.
And what? Ice
If
waves?
you want to send me your address, I can send you some Ice Wave patches. I just bought some.
The pain
Oh.
ones. Yeah.
I'll put
Yeah,
it in
it's
the chat. I'll put
Because
it in the chat.
this horse has what is it? The something's uneven. What is it? A potato?
Ah,
Huh?
What's
What's
what's the physical problem with the horse?
She's got her back end is out of whack.
Out of
And
whack.
I had a medical chiropractor come out that specializes in equine,
Yeah.
and she's a chiropractor, and she went over her whole body. It was amazing. She only cost me like, I think it was $150. And she showed me where her back end was off a little bit. It wasn't level. Part of her shoulders were off a little bit. Her whole body was out of whack. And a contributor to that with horses, their feet should be trimmed properly. And my farrier is a gypsy. It means he's hard to find, he's hard to depend on. And so she needs trimming bad. So as I leave here this morning, I'm going up and I'm getting some farrier's tools so I can come back and trim her feet properly. I've never been doing that because it's a lot of work. It's hard work, you know, and you look at older farriers, their hands are all busted up and they got bones broken everywhere from battling with horses. And I decided long ago, back in the
We
70s.
got less than a minute left, Potato.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's
I
drag
decided in
on.
the 70s to pay someone else to do that.
Yeah, right. But yeah, he was saying that we're working on this problem for over a year, right? And that the patches, you know, the first day was a success. So for the horses.
Yeah. So I'll try the X49 on her this morning.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, we'll do the video tomorrow. How's that? If you can
Hey, you
get
guys have
rolling.
been hasta mañana, hopefully.
Hasta mañana. See you later. Have a good day. Awesome, guys.
I'm
Good
not-
to see you.
hasta la vista,
Hey, Barry,
baby.
man.
Hasta la vista.
Was it
Hasta
Berryman asked for
luego.
my,
Hasta
Berryman, you
luego.
want my email or address?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll message you in.
Okay, yeah, connect on.
I'm on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'll